One of our most well-loved and well-known hymns is Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. It was written in 1758 by a British Baptist, interestingly, and it begins, Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing, tune my heart to sing Thy grace. I've been drawn for years now to the opening lines of the third stanza. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. What strong words. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Now, I know about being a debtor. I expect you do too. In debt, obligated, owing something to somebody for something. But what about being a debtor to grace? Think about that with me for just a minute or two. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. I believe that being a debtor to grace is the most powerful motivator for gratitude that I can imagine. I'm thinking about gratitude for blessings that we don't often think about maybe, but that come to us just because we get up in the morning. Because of blessings that have come from beyond myself and because of the generosity, the concern of other people in my life, some of them I've known, some of them I'll never know. But because of them, my life has been enriched for 8 decades. I attended schools that I didn't establish. And I had scholarships from funds that I never collected. I was taught by teachers that I didn't educate. I was encouraged and mentored by persons who chose me. I didn't choose them. Our lives just intersected and they decided to share their experience and their knowledge and their wisdom with me. Over the years, I have been the pastor or the participant in 10 different Methodist congregations. I never started a single one of them. They were just there. My family was in them. I was appointed to them. We chose to attend this one when I retired. They were there, given just gifts of grace to me. All my life, think about this, because it's true of you as well. All my life, I've been healed by medicines that I did not discover. All my life, I've been nourished by food that I didn't grow or process. All my life, I've drunk water that I didn't create and that I didn't purify. All my life, I've been loved by people that I never asked to love me. And all my life, I've been forgiven by people that I never asked to forgive me. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. My indebtedness to grace is something I can never repay. And I only know one way to try to respond to it, and that's through gratitude. So whenever I sing those words, oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be, I find myself thinking about all the ways that I have been blessed from beyond myself just because I get up in the morning. And every time I sing those words, oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be, I find myself thinking about the ways that I have to extend that grace to others through the expression of my gratitude.
Every fall at FUMC, we take some time to talk about stewardship. We celebrate all the amazing things that God has done in our ministry over the past year. We hear sermons moving us to not only reconsider our financial support of the church, but also to strive to be a bit more present at the church, to know that it is our very presence with each other that fuels this engine for ministry. So, how do we do stewardship in a time like this? 2020 has brought new challenges to our ministry programs. Many of our programs have moved into digital formats and virtual meeting spaces. Some of our programs have had to stop doing what they are here to do because of safety concerns. And the hardest part of all, we've had to keep our distance from each other. And yet, we've still found ways to live our mission as the living body of Christ. Some of our ministries were never able to stay at home. We have found ways to welcome new members and confirm young people. We've found ways to safely gather in small groups. We've found ways to let the song of FUMC be heard again. We've made church happen in a time like this. This year has reminded us more than ever that we don't know what the future holds in this world. We don't know when we will once again sit with each other in worship and hear the sound of laughing children and hundreds of people singing praise to God. But there are some things we do know. We know that the need for this church and this community has only grown in 2020. We know that new ministries and new ways of doing ministry are being born every single day. We know that God's promise of grace is sure and reliable, even in a time like this. We know First United Methodist Church Waynesville is made for such a time as this.